When I was a kid, I hid my heart under the bed because my mother said if you're not careful, someday someone's gonna break it. Take it from me, under the bed is not a good hiding spot. I know because I've been shot down so many times I get altitude sickness just from standing up for myself. When I was a kid, I could fill a bookshelf with every different way they would tell me how not to play. They'd say it's time to start putting childish things away. And I was like, fuck you. This is Skeletor. But more and more they made me believe that our hearts are like doorknobs, and that's where we get the sound of the beat. And I'll never get to meet the man inside me if I can't stand still long enough to be there. I'll never make it anywhere if I keep running away. I'll never know myself if all I ever do is play Nicky Nicky Nine Doors. They asked, do we want to be a man? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a man. I wanted a registered retirement savings plan that would keep me in candy long enough to make old age sweet. I wanted 2 left feet so I could dance circles around important issues until way past my bedtime. I'm not saying I don't have opinions, just that others were less likely to argue if they were as tired as I was. Fatigue does to men what a goodnight kiss does to kids. It puts weights on our eyelids and returns us to a place where reason and imagination lace together shoes whose tongues stick out at stillness and beckon us to move forward. As a kid, I was always drawn toward moonlight, despite an armada of adults who insisted I must set my days according to sunlight. I would lay in bed and fight sleep, believing if I shut my eyes even for an instant, I would miss out on something amazing. Turns out I was right. I have seen stars stamped into the night like cookie-cutter designs, drew lines in between each one, inventing new constellations, so that when somebody asked me, what's your sign? I could point to mine, the one hanging over the first door past the finish line, and say it's right there, the one marked exit. Because one day all this getting ahead bullshit will be over and people will start looking for me and I'll be there. I'll wear my best flashing red and you will stand winner circle thoroughbred. I will unthread the screws that would put you throughout this life, then smile and say, you made it. When I was a kid, I traded in homework assignments for friendship, then gave each friend a late slip for never showing up on time, and in most cases, not at all. I gave myself a hall pass to get through each broken promise. And I remember this plan, born out of frustration from a kid who kept calling me Yogi, then pointed to my tummy and said, too many picnic baskets. Turns out it's not that hard to trick someone. And one day before class I said, yeah, you can copy my homework. And I gave him all the wrong answers that I'd written down the night before. He got his paper back expecting a near perfect score and couldn't believe it when he looked across the room at me and held up a 0. I know I didn't have to hold up my paper of 28 out of 30, but my satisfaction was complete when he looked at me puzzled, and I thought to myself, smarter than the average bear, motherfucker. When I was a kid, I slid love letters through the slots of lockers that belonged to my secret crushes, built paintbrushes from the tiny hairs that stood on end every time I saw them. My brain stem finally blooming into thoughts. I connected dots and made masterpieces. Each brushstroke a thesis dedicated to the explanation that you, not knowing who I was only because anonymity made it easier to be brave. I dipped my brush into a tidal wave of I hope this will one day wash over me. I can guarantee, if you've ever had a secret admirer, it was someone very much like me who loved someone very much like you. It was someone who wanted to tell you how much you meant, how every second we spent thinking of you was simply the cost of getting us through the hard times. We saved nickels and dimes hoping our first date would be with you. Through the discipline of love, we gave up comic books and video games. I promise you, every guy I've ever met remembers the names of the ones they loved first, that our thirst for love continues as we cross the deserts of maybe, believing that we'll find an oasis of yes. We acquiesce. Yes. We probably should have just said something. But we were chicken shit. We lit the fuses of our hearts and exploded every time you walked on by. When I was a kid, I did stupid shit. Ripped the women's underwear section out of the Sears Christmas wish catalog and blamed it on my granddad. He did end up covering for me, and had only this to say, you're only 12! that under your mattress. So I didn't. I hid it in the empty box of a board game that I never used to play. And on the day when my grandmother eventually found it, she reamed him out for hiding pornography in her grandson's bedroom. The impending doom of the truth set upon me like a dying sun, sending its last ray of light over the horizon and aimed directly at me. He didn't say a word. Incurred the full wrath and laughed with me later, saying it's like your heart. It doesn't matter where you hide it. Lovers are like little kids lifting up a rock looking for an insect. They will find that shit. When I was a kid, I trusted myself enough to know that one day I'd be a man. One day I'd have a childhood for a past and a future for a backup plan. That every gauntlet I ever ran was a potato sack race in which time would chase me further toward an ending. I am bending myself back to the beginning, reminding myself there is no winning any race against yourself. Slow down. And when the kid in you falls, turn around, pick them up, dust them off, then continue. Trust me, you are going to need that kid. You are going to need someone to remind you that every weed is a flower, just trying to make shit work. That every jerk you ever encounter is just another someone who somehow forgot it's okay to need a hug. It's okay to be afraid. When I was a kid, I played hopscotch with the lines they drew in the sand, landed on the conclusion that secondhand clothes at least have the benefit of experience, and I've got a 137th hand heart, broken apart and stitched back together at the seams. I've cartwheeled across balance beams made from the broken finger bones of people who could not let go of this life. I still love the night. I love the fact that if you squint your eyes just right, stars look like porcupines of light, stumbling across the dark, dipping their quills into the night, trying to write apologies for all of the unanswered wishes from the times we once wished upon them. And sometimes I still wish. And most times I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to wish. So I guess what I'm saying is that I hope I never forget that kid who grew up inside me. He just seemed to laugh a little bit louder, smiled just a little bit longer, loved a whole lot stronger, world's first official awesome monger, taking awesome from door to door. Take as much as you need, don't worry about me, I got more. I got a candy store filled with whatever it's gonna take to make tomorrow sweet. I got 2 left feet and no bedtime. I'm still not brave enough to have an orgy, but I rock the slumber party, come nap with me. First one to fall asleep loses. First one to fall asleep wins. The race stops at the start and the finish line is where it begins, so this time first one to lose wins. I know we never meant to turn our hearts into garbage bins. It was an accident. I know the headlines about us giving up were a misprint and really just bad reporting. I know we've been boarding up all the windows from the outside in. We've been doing it ever since they told us to start letting things go. And I know we got into the habit of throwing everything away. But your heart is a doorknock, and every time it beats, it's just that kid's way of asking, can you please come out and play?
Dr. Taylor said we should go to real school.
A real school, huh? So we would feel nothing. I'm not the only kid who grew up this way. Surrounded by people who used to say that rhyme about sticks and stones. As if broken bones hurt more than the names we got called, and we got called them all. So we grew up believing no one would ever fall in love with us. That we'd be lonely forever. That we'd never meet someone to make us feel like the sun was something they built for us in their tool shed. So broken heartstrings bled the blues as we tried to empty ourselves so we would feel nothing. Don't tell me that hurts less than a broken bone. That an ingrown life is something surgeons can cut away, but there's no way for it to metastasize. It does. She was 8 years old. Our first day of grade 3 when she got called ugly. both got moved to the back of class so we would stop getting bombarded by spitballs. But the school halls were a battleground where we found ourselves outnumbered day after wretched day. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse running away or learn to stay still like statues, giving no clues that we were there in grade 5. They taped a sign to the front of her desk that read, "Beware of dog." To this day, despite a loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful because of a birthmark that takes up a little less than half her face. Kids used to say she looks like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word mom. Because they see her heart before they see her skin. Because she's only ever always been amazing. He was a broken branch grafted onto a different family tree. Adopted. Not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when it became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in 8th grade. Had a personality made up of tests and pills. Lived like the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs. 4/5 suicidal, a tidal wave of antidepressants and an adolescence being called pauper. 1 part because of the pills. 99 parts because of the cruelty. He tried to kill himself in grade 10 when a kid who could still go home to mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, "Get over it." As if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit. To this day, he is a stick of TNT lit from both ends. Could describe to in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. And despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains a conversation piece between people who can't understand. Sometimes being drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. The classics way stupid. Hey spaz. Seems like every school has an arsenal of names getting updated every year. And if a kid breaks in a school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound? Or they just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat when people say things like kids can be cruel? Every school was a big top circus tent, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies. All of these miles ahead of who we were freaks. Lobster claw boys and bearded ladies. Oddities juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, spinning the bottle, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, and yes, some of us fell. But I want to tell them that all of this is just debris left over when we finally decide to smash all the things we thought we used to be. And if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer. Stare a little longer. Because there's something inside you that made you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and signed to yourself, decided they were raw. Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or a clique. Maybe they decided to pick you last for basketball or everything. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told. Because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were raw. They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We stem from a root planted in the belief that we are not what we were called. We are not abandoned cars stalled out and sitting empty on some highway. And if in some way we are, don't worry. We only got out to walk and get gas. We are graduating members from the class of We Made It. Not the faded echoes of voices crying out names will never hurt me. Of course, they did. But our it's all over. Some of us make it, but no one deserved it. I'm silent, I'm screaming. Sticks and stones was the word that they taught us. To fight up for monsters, to hit from the darkness. But what they forgot was that you don't need to break my bones for you to break me. The voices won't stop, don't let me be alone. Please someone, I just wanna go back. There's a girl in the corner, just turned 18. Ever since she was little, it was always her dream to marry a man who would treat her just right, with loving best friends for the rest of her life. But as she grew up, her friends all grew cold, so she twisted her life just to fit in their mold. Now her biggest fear is that she'll be rejected. She'll try anything to feel loved and accepted. She posts photos on Instagram, hoping that now her body attracts what her heart can't somehow, slowly turning herself into something she's not, desperate for anyone to think that she's hot. But the love that she craves has never come through, and all the dreams she once held just haven't come true. If you ask how she is, she'll say that she's fine. She disguises it well, but she's dying inside. She tried parties and drinking, just a little to start, anything to fill that big hole in her heart. Now she's sleeping around, hoping love will be found, but her heart lies empty from the sorrow she's drowned. 'Cause deep down she knows that she is not bold. She puts on her fake smile while she bleeds. On the outside she'll build so her life will seem filled, but on the inside she's never complete. There's a boy on the streets, acting all rough, bullying others just to make him feel tough. He puts on a show so his ego will grow, puts everyone down to try and raise himself up. People assume that he's always been cold. It seems like there's nothing that could tame his soul. On the outside he's callous with a heart made of steel, but inside he's been broken by the pain that he feels. He's the abuser at school, but at home he's abused, with a dad always drunk and a mum always bruised. He's lost count of the times that he's gone to bed crying. He's never found peace, and he's got tired of trying. Now he's lost all his hope, and his trust is worn thin, so he hurts others first before they can hurt him. He takes out his pain on the kids at his school while desperate for someone to think that he's cool. But deep down, he knows that he is not bold. He puts on his fake smile while he bleeds. On the outside, he'll build so his life will seem filled, but on the inside, he's never complete. Though we try not to show it, and all try to fix it, in our hearts we're all broken, but no one admits it. They say that it's what's on the inside that counts. We'll put on a brave face, but on the inside, we doubt. We're all scared of the world. We don't know what we're facing. We're longing for something, but don't know what we're chasing. And though we face the same things that burden and break us, we'll look to each other for some feeling of status.
We want people to view us, to follow and like, to favourite our looks and subscribe to our life. We treat retweets like morphine to cover the hurt of our friendless existence when our phone doesn't work. We're all grasping at glory and craving acclaim. It's the fuel in our tank, it's the drug in our veins. And as soon as it's gone, our heart hits the floor and we run to self-pity till our egos find more. Everyone out there keeps searching around just to find the right pill to pick them up when they're down. And we try our best, but we fail our own test. We pretend that we're swimming while we drown. Because deep down, we know that we are not bold. We put on our fake smiles while we bleed. On the outside, we'll build so our lives will seem filled, but on the inside, we're never complete. So what is the answer? What is the cure? What's the solution to being so insecure? Can sex, drugs and money fulfill all your dreams? Or a 7-step process restore self-esteem? Well, if we're all here by chance and there's no higher power, then live life to the full, or just waste every hour. If it makes you feel good, then do all the more, and find satisfaction in what you adore. Just eat, drink, sleep, party, have fun, then die. Cause what does it matter what you do to feel high? If you only live once, then do what you choose. And we're all here by chance, so you can't really lose. But the problem with that? It's ignorant lies. It's the best people offer, but never satisfies. It's like trying to fill a bucket right up to the top, while it's leaking out more than you ever could stop. Whatever the world can produce is the answer, just eats us away like an emotional cancer. There's nothing inside you to enlighten your soul, and you can't do a thing to make you feel whole. So what if we've been looking in all the wrong places, trying to find gratification to fill our heart spaces? What if the real answer isn't something conceived, it's not dreamt up by people, but something received? See, while everyone's trying to find a method that's greater, true help can only come from our Creator. Now whether you believe doesn't change what is true, and all I can do is present this to you. We try to show our good and cover our bad, just show the happy but never the sad. But God isn't fooled, He sees under your mask. He knows all your thoughts and your unending task, that search for acceptance to keep and preserve it. But there's nothing good in us to ever deserve it. But though I am sinful and stood as God's foe, because He is good, He stood up and said, "No, I won't leave you alone. Though you deserve hell, I'll love you and free you from your prison cell. I'll come as a man and I'll die in your place, taking your sin and giving you grace. But I won't stay dead. I'll rise from the grave. I'll show I'm alive and I'm willing to save. Now your time on earth may be still filled with strife, but repent and believe and I'll give you life. So though I am wretched and hopeless alone, God chose to love me and make me His own. Now I'm alive when once I was dead, so I'm simply a beggar, showing where to find bread. See, the trouble we face has been true from the start. The heart of our problem is the problem of our heart. See, we're all full of flaws, full of sin, full of vice. Our hearts need transforming and cleansing by Christ. It's not superficial touch-ups, but supernatural change. It gives new breath to my lungs, new life to my veins. Now whatever I go through, I don't need a fake smile, because I'm forgiven, adopted, and loved as God's child. Now it's not just my answer that suits me the best, not just the nice lifestyle, valid as all the rest. No, it's the way and the truth and the life. The reason my smile isn't fake is Christ.
The girl behind the mask doesn't understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And it doesn't matter how many times that I've told her, she still relies on the opinions of people who don't realise that what they see as shy is in fact the feeling of lonely, the feeling of whatever she does is not quite good enough, the feeling of constantly disappointing the people closest who only want to see her happy. But instead they have to watch the deterioration and can do nothing but hope and pray that one day the girl behind the mask can finally say, with content and honesty to herself, I'm happy. I can put these feelings of no self-worth on the shelf and live on and build up my life and repair myself from the past, and can finally say to myself that at last I've done it. I've beaten the demons inside my soul, the demons who did nothing but make my thoughts and my life cold, the ones who made me contemplate my life, my confidence, my existence, and my future, made me feel hurt that can't be fixed with a surgical suture, the ones who made me panic when I even left my room, as if the world was out to get me, as if one day soon my day will come. When I can't take anymore, the burden of depression has left me too sore. There's no other option, no other way, it's time to give my life away. The girl behind the mask doesn't see that her strength shines so much brighter. You see, the girl behind the mask doesn't know what she's capable of. It's as if she's blind to how happy she makes everyone. Puts a smile on the face of a person feeling down. She's blind to the fact that she can turn a sad day around and make people smile from ear to ear. But when she takes off the mask, she's filled with nothing but fear. Fear of what the next day is going to be for her, as if she's waiting for her sentence and there's nothing but rumours being spread about her. The girl behind the mask's the definition of beauty, the meaning of strength. She needs to know that it's the duty of everyone who cares to help in the fight, to make her realise that her life is her life. To understand there's nothing to be afraid of. She has family and friends who will show depression what they're made of. The girl behind the mask needs to lift her head up and open her eyes and realise that she'll never be alone. As much as she may feel it, the pain she's feeling now, happiness will heal it. So be strong and proud of the person you are, because with strength and power, the end of these feelings isn't far. And you can smile, sing, dance around and live the life you've been deprived of, the life you haven't felt, the life you've lived contemplating an overdose or a belt. The life you've lived where eating is made a living hell, the life you've lived where everything goes wrong, but I promise that one day you can sing the song of courage and bravery, and you'll be free from the emotional pain of mental anxiety. Stand with me now, girl behind the mask. Listen to these words to yourself. You must ask, why am I letting this take over? And then look in the mirror and witness your beauty. And as hard as it seems you need to smile, it's your duty. And then see your pain as an emotional journey, a bumpy ride, that as long as it seems, remember that certainly there'll be a destination waiting for you where you can be happy at last. But please be strong. Girl behind the mask.
Just an average girl, she always wore a smile. She was cheerful and happy for she wished someone had told her. She told you she was down and you let it slip by. So from then on she kept it on the inside. She told herself she was alright, but she was telling white lies. Can't you tell? Look at her dull eyes. Tried to stop herself from crying almost every night, but you knew there was no chance of feeling alright. Summer came by, all she wore was long sleeves, cause those cuts on her wrist were bleeding through, you see. She knew she was depressed, didn't want to admit it. Didn't think she'd get it, everyone seemed to miss it. She carried on like a soldier with a battle wound, bleeding out from every cut her body consumed. She had no friends at school, all alone she was sad, and if someone were to notice she would blame the cat. But those cuts on her wrist, they were no mistake, but no one cared enough to save her from the self-hate. Things were going down, never really up, and here she is now, stuck in this stupid rut. She knew exactly what she had to do next, to stand on the chair and tie the rope around her neck. She wrote a letter with her hand shaking while, look at me now when you're proud of your precious child. But she knew that her parents weren't the ones to blame, it was the world that should bow down its head in shame. She stood up on the chair and looked out at the moon, just to think it'll all be over soon. The chair fell down as she took her final breath. It's all over, all gone, now she's greeting death. The mom walks in, she falls down to the floor, and now nothing can take back what she just saw. The little girl that she raised is just hanging there, her body's pale and her face is violently bare. She sees the note and unfolds it with care. All she does is stare, how can this be fair? She starts reading as the tears roll down her face. I'm sorry mom, but this world is just not my place. I've tried for so long to fix this and fit in, I've come to realize this world's full of sin. There's nothing for me here, I'm just a waste of space. I've got no reason to stay here with this awful race. It's a disgrace, I was misplaced, born in the wrong time and in the wrong place. It's okay though, cause you'll see me soon. You'll know when your time has come, just look at the moon as it shines bright throughout the night. And remember, everyone's facing their own fight, but I can't deal with the pain, I'm not a fighter. You make it through the night, just hug your pillow tighter. Let the world know that I died in vain, cause the world around me is the one to blame. And I know in a year you'll forget I'm wrong, cause I'm not really something to be dwelled on. It's what they used to tell me, all those kids at school, so I'm going by the law, majority rule. My presence on the earth is not needed any longer, and if anything, I hope this makes you stronger. You're the best friend that I ever had, such a shame I had to make you so very sad. Just remember that you meant everything to me, and to my heart you're the only one that held the key. Now it's time to go, I'm running out of space to ride, and yes I lost my fight, but please just hold on tight. I'm watching over you from the clouds above, and sending down the purest and whitest love to watch over you and me, my helpful eyes. So this is it, world, goodbye.
Every hour is a chance to get closer to the ones you love. That's why New Dial Hibiscus Water is formulated for up to 12 hours of freshness. For the
There is a girl in the front of my class who I swear I've never seen do anything but love. She's tall and she's smart, beautiful and strong, and when someone's down, she tries to fix what is wrong. How does someone so perfect feel so insecure? As
I can hold
breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. And be your number one. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, your knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. And I can turn it on. Be a good machine. I can hold the weight of worlds if that's what you need. Be your everything. I can do it. I can do it. I'll get through it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. And I can take so much to have had enough. 'Cause I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I... God, why did they make these logs so hard? When you fell, I swear I felt an earthquake. How about you? Yeah, I felt a little something too. Excuse me? I'm sorry, that was just too funny. That was pretty funny, but I wasn't talking to you. Oh, right, sorry. Who do you text on this thing anyway? It's not like you have any friends. Would you mind just doing that back, please? Oh. And it's not like you'd want to take any pictures on here either. Not even this phone wants to see your face. Please, just give it back. You should really put a password on this thing. I said give it back. Wow. I understand you want your phone and all, but there's no need to yell. Are you okay? Well, I guess you just ruined things for yourself. Everyone knows how much of a psychopath you are now. You're such a spaz. Yeah, like, you need to calm down. Yeah, take a chill pill. Well, I guess we've proven our point, so let's go. Out of my way. Don't cry. Don't cry. I said don't cry. Are you seriously gonna cry about this now? Wow, what a crybaby. Let's just leave. This is a waste of my time. I can hold my breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. Be your number one. I can
That's what you ask. Give you all I am. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. Honey, you look upset. There's something bothering you. Well, yeah, actually, I've been feeling alone, and I'm sorry. I have to get this.